Well, hi, it's James from the Queer Review here. And
Hi,
Hi. What's
James.
going on, James?
hello, congratulations to all of you on this film. And Elegance knows how the emotional impact that the movie had on me because in Toronto, the night of the premiere, I went up to congratulate him and ended up sobbing on his shoulder. So
Yeah, yeah.
still waiting for the dry cleaning bill.
Yeah, don't worry. B24 took care of it. No
Yeah,
worries.
good
You're
idea.
good. You're
Yeah.
good.
So, Gabrielle and Jeremy, what did it mean to each of you to be invited to be part of telling what is such a personal story for Elegance?
I mean, I knew that by him sharing his truth and his story, that comes at a cost, and by doing that, once you give something away, you can't get it back. And I wanted to yes and amen with him, meaning he put himself on the front line as a queer, as a black man, as an artist. He says, "I'm going to tell what I know really well, to hope bring healing to the world." So that for me did it. I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to create space for him to feel safe to be able to do that. Because ultimately, had I had a film like this growing up, it would have changed a lot of my experiences.
Yeah, I was shocked, to be asked, to be honest. But ultimately, throughout the process of making this film, I was incredibly humbled and honored, that someone could see something in me that I never saw in myself, and to get a performance out of me that I didn't think existed within this body at this time. So just incredibly honored.
And the scenes between you as Ines and French, I think, are the most powerful in the film. And particularly in the first one, not that much is spoken between you, but there's so much that's said in what isn't spoken. It's a very complex relationship that runs very deep. Could you tell me a little bit about creating that on-screen relationship and Elegance, how you guided their performances?
Sure. I'll start.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes down to it, this movie is 100% autobiographical when it comes to the motivations, fears, and desires of French, even if the situations are not. However, everything that happened between French and his mother is a conversation that happened between me and my mother. And I'm just so grateful to Gabrielle for really bringing my mother back to life so that I could have a chance to have some closure, you know? So in terms of crafting it, I honestly think it was the safety we had with each other as a unit, right? And for me, I don't know, I felt blessed in that you guys protected me throughout all of this process. You made space for me to be sad and to cry. I had space to be angry. I had space to continue to be my full self while wrestling with all of this. So I think the first part of that answer for me is that safety that we have. We had a community of mutual aid around this particular relationship in the film in this moment in my life. And I felt safe enough to then have the ideas I needed to turn it from real life into cinema.
I DM'd Jeremy as a fan, as a fan to ask if he was, really considering, doing the movie. And when he said yes, that he wanted to do it, this from the second we actually met face to face, it's like he's been, sometimes the homie, sometimes, but often
right.
I just feel an incredible urge to protect him from all the things and to nurture and to pour into him and to just love him and to cheer him on. And that's just been a real organic thing. Like we didn't work at that. That's just sort of, we just fell in. Then there was one very fun plane ride that really cemented it.
That did the thing. A lot of karaoke. And I mean, I think just piggyback off of that, I think Gab is about that work in real life, what her family stands for and what they do, and putting themselves on the front line. So I was very grateful to have Elegance to be there and to be working with Gab. And when we were working on those scenes together, I knew that it was going to be very sensitive for Elegance, because we're in these spaces that are recreating his home. And then for me, I'm looking at baby pictures of me, so I'm having my own personal journey, which I wasn't really prepared for, to be honest. But to be able to have a safe place in Gab and to go on set and us to just continue to dig deeper, deeper, finding the humanity, trying to find understanding and reasoning, because it's complicated. Elegance loves his mother. This movie is not about how he dislikes her. It's a complex relationship, and he would do anything for her. So that was what we were trying to explore in real time by knowing that we're healing ourselves. Elegance is getting a piece of healing, and hopefully with this film, we can heal someone out there who needs to see this.
Yeah. Yeah, hence my tears as I say it, seeing it. Well, congratulations once again. Yeah, Jeremy, Gabrielle, and Elegance. Great to talk to you.
Thank you,
Nice to see
James.
you.
Be
so
well.
much. And you. Bye, everyone.